in hand, I'll be there.
Don't you threaten me, you shyster.
You know, I always think September's a bit of a sad month. End of the summer and...
Yeah, at least you don't have to go back to school.
Oh, that's true. Mind, your school will be a lot better than the one I went to. Do you know, even our dinner ladies had hate tattooed onto their knuckles. Both hands and all.
School's not that bad, I don't know, I guess that this is the first place I've been where all of my time hasn't been organised for me.
Well, if it's any consolation, sweet pea, I'm going to miss having you around.
You've been great.
Yeah, watch it. Don't you ruining my reputation. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got something for you. Money I owe you. Stick it in your skyrocket. I bunged in an extra couple of bob.
Honestly?
Yeah. Come on, give us a hug.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
It's called socialising.
You're after something.
Oh, there's no fooling you, is there? I hold my hands up. I respect you too much, Rodney, to give you any old flannel.
You're doing it now.
All right, let's cut straight to the chase. I know that you're a very busy businessman.
Tell me what you want.
All right, don't get out your pram.
Just tell me.
Money.
What a surprise.
Ooh, you're a wag, you are.
If you come about the quote for the curtains, I've already told you. It's not going to happen.
This is more of a loan.
No.
You don't even know how much and what for.
There's no point.
I've got a cash flow problem.
You've always got a cash flow problem. It flows into your purse and out again without touching the sides. Anyway, Val, you're not the only one with a shortage of readies.
What, you?
Afraid so.
Give over. You're a multi-squillionaire.
Anything but. And what I have got is tied up, either in stock or the next crop.
You mean you're Barasic?
That's a church mouse.
Well, that's made us feel a bit perkier.
Best breakfast ever.
Well, that's two things I can do right then. We had a good night, didn't we? Oh, what are you doing?
Well, I'll teach you to come into the pub looking all sexy.
Yeah, it seemed to press the right buttons.
Yeah, well, you press them again. Let's go upstairs.
No, look, I've got this one and I'm minding Gabby. Here, this should cool you off a bit. Snap.
Oh, look, can they not wait? Can they not go upstairs?
No, look, I can't let Ashley down.
But what about me?
Later, we've got plenty of time.
Oh, don't do me any favours.
Later.
Hope you're not going to nick that. No. Hi, Donna.
Hiya. Can I get you something?
Yeah, sorry. I just haven't been in here for a while. A pen for writing names on tags.
Right where they always were. I'm glad you've come in.
So am I.
You're not going to trash it again, are you?
Don't think so.
Hey, why didn't you tell us you were coming here? You could have got us some cans of lager and made yourself useful.
I am. I've got a pen for writing Debbie's name on her school things.
Well, you can save your money, because there'll be no uniforms, no tags, and no giving them big ideas, right?
99 pence, please, Donna. Thank you. Oh, are you coming for a coffee?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
4 cans of my usual, Donna.
Do you need anything else? Like ointment?
What are you going on about?
Oh, Kelly said that you, been bitten by bugs.
Well, you can tell that sister of yours. If she badmouths me again, I'll bite her nose off. And yours.
Shouldn't you be pushing her on a swing?
Oh, very funny. Shouldn't be allowed in a park, that.
Are you talking to me, young lady?
There's germs in dog poo.
Oi, don't give her a hard time.
Oh, come along, Tootsie.
Oh, it'll be rubbish when you go back to school.
Yeah, if I go. Can you believe my dad thinks I should pack in school?
You lucky thing.
For the first time in my life, I want to go and he won't let me. I'm bored of just hanging about, pushing her around.
Oh, don't. She's lovely.
Yeah, but I can't do anything. I haven't even got any money. If I did, I'd go and get some booze and get slaughtered.
No, I've just been paid by Steph.
What are we waiting for?
Yeah, they won't serve us.
Oh, leave it to me. You push her if you want.
Dooby-doo. Dooby-doo. Oh, what's the matter with you? You look like you're chewing a wasp. Come on, lighten up.
Lighten up. I'm about to lose everything. All of this. The best thing I've ever done in my life, and it's about to all go down the pan when Eric finds out.
You still not raised the cash then?
I've even been to see my ex, Rodney, but he's as tight as a gnat. Jimmy Pepper's expecting it in full later.
So I take it you're still not asked Diane yet then? She's your sister.
Yeah, and she's bailed me out more often than enough. The first time I do something legit, or semi-legit.
With Eric?
Jimmy Pepper makes Eric look like Gandhi.
Who?
I'm not begging to Diane. I've got me pride.
Yeah, that's all you can have if you don't ask her.
Right, give me some money.
What?
For the drink.
Where from?
Oh, just give it to me. Look after her. Hi.
Giving the baby away then?
Very funny. Get us some booze from the shop, will you?
I'm not made of money.
I've got money.
Well, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You reckon we were mates?
Well, supposing someone finds out I got it for you.
Oh, don't be such a wuss. Who's going to tell the police?
Yeah, well, it's not them I'm worried about, it's your lot.
Well, I'm not going to blab, am I? Please, Rob. You're the only one around here who don't treat me like a kid.
Oh, you've still got fleas, have you?
No. Tell her, Sam.
She has more baths than anyone.
Maybe you should try the dog's flea powder.
I've not got fleas.
Oh, a likely story.
Of course you've not. She's as clean as Emily.
Well, why does she keep scratching all the time, then? Well, if you've not got fleas, it must be... What do you call it?
What?
You know, psychosomatic.
It's her arms.
Yeah, my legs.
In your mind. Right, all the nerves in your arms and your legs and everywhere else, they all travel to your brain, right? So that's where the problem must be.
I hope you didn't hand over any cash.
Even if I hadn't, I wouldn't have done. Both you and I have had our fingers burnt by Val.
We just...
Where's Louise, anyway? I haven't seen her lately.
She's gone back to Oz for a bit. She was due a break.
How are we going to manage during the court case?
You're going to have to.
We could go on for weeks, months even.
Yeah, well, you better get on Dingle's case then, eh? Make sure he earns his pay. Because all I'm bothered about is making sure Zoe Tate goes down and I get Jean back.
Diane, can I have a word?
You on the scrounge again?
Shut it, you. In private?
Not now, you can't. I've no other stuff on. Louise has left me the VAT to sort, and I've got to get to the bank with the takings by close of play.
You're a proper martyr, you.
You could do me a big favour, though. Earn yourself 20 quid.
20 quid? I could get more doing a paper round.
Just go to the bank for us. There's over a week's takings there. I'll pay the cab to Horton.
Only 'cause it's you.
You're a darling.
Yeah. Well, some of us like to help folk out.
How do you manage with two of them?
Oh, with difficulty.
Yeah, no wonder you always look knackered.
Thanks, Donna.
Oh, I didn't mean... Me and Kelly were just saying that.
Look, are there any shifts going now that Viv's away?
Yeah, if you like. Kelly's really not cut out for cafe work.
No guesses what she's cut out for.
I mean, she does help out if we get stuck, but she's more used to exclusive clubs and restaurants.
Isn't she lucky? Right, come on, kids. Bye.
Bye. It was really nasty when I said I'd be happy to look after Sarah.
Who, Kane Dingle? You should have heard what he said to me before.
You could do without the hassle.
Sticks and stones. It's Debbie and Sarah I'm bothered about.
What about your own life?
You sound like him.
You really know how to wound a person. The only thing me and him have in common is our...
He made out I was this lonely old spinster, desperate to get my clutches on Sarah.
Man's an idiot. But all the more reason to steer clear of him.
I'm not desperate, Paul.
I know that.
I know I've got an important part to play in little Sarah's life. I was there when she came into the world, and I don't want to let her down now.
You're going to have to stand up to him then, aren't you?
That's what I'll do then.
I've got it.
You turned up then?
I said, didn't I? I'm not going to stand here while you count it.
Feels about right.
Yeah, well, I want every stick of furniture back in there without a single scratch.
And what if it's not? You're going to get trading standards onto me.
I've forgotten what a scuzz you are.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you, Valerie.
Jimmy,
I'm not giving you a lift back.
I need you to do something for us.
You're not after another borough.
Hit me. I mean it. Sock us one right now, Jimmy, on the kisser.
So you can turn me in?
So it looks like I've been mugged.
I'm not hitting you.
Why?
Because you give me no reason.
It never used to stop you. Where are you? A man or a mouse?
You're mental.
You always said you wanted to knock me block off.
Not when I was sober, I didn't.
Oh, come on, you spineless article.
Don't push me.
You used to knock Paul about when he was a mate. It was just about your limit.
Shut it!
Yeah, typical, you big bully.
I'm warning you.
You were just the same in the sack, except not quite so big. Not that hard.
Now get lost. I don't want blood on me suit.
How did you persuade Robert to get it? He fancies me. I would have thought you'd had enough of boys.
What are you trying to say?
Right, if I tell you something, you promise not to laugh.
Go on then.
I've never had a boyfriend. Oh, you promised.
I didn't. How come?
I don't know, just boarding school and moving around all the time.
So you've never even been kissed? Oi, Daz!
What are you doing?
Look at you, booking it.
How could she take off without a word?
It was spur of the moment.
You're not kidding. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't put it about, but she got in a bit of a state about my thinking.
Must have been more than a bit of a state.
It was. I think he was the last in a long line of wrong men.
Goodness.
Do you mind if we join you?
Oh, no, of course not. Come sit down. How are you settling back in, then?
Yeah. Good, thanks.
Well, she was, until we got fleas. But that's why we've come sitting here, to ask your advice.
Oh, right, well, I'm not very up on fleas.
Yeah, but, I mean, you went travelling the world and that, and you shack up with the Vic, yeah? No, I mean, just means she must have brains.
Yeah.
Thing is, we've zapped all the bugs, right? The only one left scratching's Alice.
It's a bit embarrassing.
Oh, yes, well, it would be.
Is it all in her head? Del says it is.
I don't know. Maybe it's an allergy?
Are you all right? Go and see if Marlon's got a big raw steak.
What's happened?
Your mother's just become a crime statistic.
I wasn't trying to tell you how to bring up Debbie.
Like you know anything about bringing up kids.
And I'm not trying to take Sarah away from you either.
As if you could.
I know you don't think I'm a proper member of this family.
You aren't.
I became one the day I married Butch, just like Lisa being married to Zach. And if Butch was still alive...
You know, I always thought you were boring, but you are getting worse.
Being bothered about Debbie and the baby is boring, is it? Why Oh, it's all right for you. Sat there with your drink, dishing out orders and insults. At least I care about him.
What's up?
Going on as if she owns the place. Trying to tell me how to run my life.
I have offered to help Debbie with her childcare so she can get an education.
Yeah? And what's so bad about that?
Oh, don't you start.
What did the police say?
I haven't reported it.
There was over a week's takens there.
No, I panicked. I just got in a cab to get back here and tell you. Using the emergency tenor, I keep in me bra. Oh, I've let you down, Diane.
It's not your fault.
What are you doing?
Police. Yeah, I want to report a robbery. A mugging.
She's got something to ask you. Give me a break. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, go on. Tell us.
She wants to be snogged by a hunk.
Me?
What's the best offer she's gonna get?
You're embarrassing him.
I'm not embarrassed. Why would I be embarrassed?
Because you've had as many snogs as her, zilcho.
I've kissed loads of girls.
Oh, whatever. Show how it's done then.
Not with you looking.
Oh, all right, I'll turn my back. Just get on with it.
Excuse me. Have you left these cans here?
They weren't me. Probably Debbie's dad.
We're not drinking cans, misery guts.
I'd tell your father if I thought it'd do any good.
Ooh.
And as for you, young lady, what would your uncle say?
What do I care?
You would care if I go and tell that policeman who's parked up in the village.
Come on.
And you with a baby.
What are you doing home at this time?
I'm looking for you.
How come?
Well, because I think we've got unfinished business from this morning.
Oh, and you've got a one-track mind.
Yeah, I know I have. So come on, hurry up, because I've got to get back.
You what?
Well, go and get yourself fresh and home.
No, Scott, no. The plates aren't washed from last night. I've got all this to sort out.
Oh, well, I should have known the new you would have been a one-night wonder.
What do you mean by that?
Well, look at you. Last night you came into the pub looking $1 million.
And?
Well, I don't need to draw pictures, do I?
You're here more now than when you were courting Chaz.
It's hardly courting.
You cut the small talk. I've got chronic face ache and I need to lie down.
They give you a right smack.
Well spotted, Sherlock.
Right. What happened?
It's all a bit of a blur.
Well, tell me what you remember then.
I was doing me sister a big favour. Taking her takings to the bank. And I got a cab into Houghton. It's all pedestrianised. He dropped us on the next road. I cut through a back street. Got clobbered.
So you saw your attacker then?
No.
But with you being hit face on, I'd have thought you would have.
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm just a bit confused. He grabbed us from behind. I struggled trying to hold on to the money bag, but then he whacked us right in the eye.
What, only one?
Don't sound so disappointed.
Sorry, it's just that there's been a few street robberies. We think by the same group of 3 or 4. But it obviously wasn't them.
Well, just one of them hit us. His mate stood and watched. And laughed.
How many altogether?
4. Definitely 4. They were wearing those tops with hoods. I think one of them had a tattoo. I love Mum on his arm.
I thought you said they were wearing jackets.
One wasn't. Just a T-shirt. And the tattoo.
And they weren't taking pictures then?
What for? Me family album.
It's just that some of these morons, they're recording the attacks on mobiles. Happy slapping, they call it.
I'll happy slap there if I ever get hold of who did this.
Hi. You right?
Yeah, of course.
You been drinking, Jasmine?
Only a bit.
Ah, Ashley would be thrilled.
What are you going to tell him?
Well, Ethan's in there.
He definitely would.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
You are only saying that because you fancy him.
Of course I don't. Whatever made you say that?
It's obvious.
No, it's not. And don't you go telling people that I do.
You know, he definitely has the hots for you.
Don't be silly. silly. Look, you better go straight up before either of them see you. And Jasmine, you know I don't condone this kind of behaviour.
Thank you, Laurel, you're a star. No wonder they both have the hots for you.
Go on.
What are you playing at? You had the baby with you.
She's fine.
Well, she better be.
Oh, like you're never legless.
Don't you get lippy.
Or else.
You're just a kid, Debbie.
I'm no different to any other kid my age.
She is the big difference.
What if welfare heard about it? Maybe if Debbie was back at school.
Who rattled your cage?
Oh, hang on. She's right, Kane. She'd have a lot less time on her hands.
She wouldn't have time on her hands if she looked after a baby proper.
This isn't happening, is it?
Look, I am not that bad.
Well, why don't you let her go back on a trial basis?
Don't you ever give up.
Well, she'll be back by 4.
No, she better be.
That mean I can go?
If you come back Kaylied, or I found out you've been hanging round up with one of them little runts from school.
Oh, she won't. You won't, will you?
I won't, I promise.
I don't think you've got one over on me.
Well, it was never about that. I think you've made the right decision.
Like I need your seal of approval.
See if you can manage that.
You're good to me.
It's the least I can do. I feel terrible. It's all my fault.
Of course it's not. You can't blame yourself over a bunch of thugs.
If I could get my hands on them.
Let's just forget about it.
How can you say that?
Well, you'll be covered by the insurance, won't you?
I'll have to check. It's not about that, though. I mean, what sort of world is it, Val, where a woman can't go about her business without fear of being attacked? And people slave away to scrape by and then some scumbag just takes it. How low can you get?